All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Pitch Black Ty, and we're here with Veritas, who is our co-commentator for this iLogic versus CaDF interview on the 26th of June, 2011 at 2 o'clock. Wow, what a game. Welcome, iLogic and CaDF. I think we're missing a few iLogic players right now, but they'll be trickling in shortly. Thanks to Meek as well during the commentary of that game for helping out. It's nice to get a feel from somebody who is as illustrious in the world of Spark as Meek is. CaDF, guys, that was a tie game. Nobody expected that, did you?
Actually, I was talking to Ominous before the season, and I was telling him that his clan had a possibility of getting to the finals, so I wasn't too surprised by their performance today, especially since they probably brought their best lineup.
It definitely looked like they brought their best lineup. Ominous, are you with us?
Yeah, I am.
What did you think?
Well, I before the game, we kind of, in my mind, I was aiming for the tie. I didn't expect us to cap. I think they, in general, have better fraggers than we do. So I think if we just played smart, we could keep it a tie game. We could have, I guess, pulled off. We could cap if, let's say, maybe all of them are smoked and we'll sneak into their base and maybe a TNT cap or something like that. But I wasn't expecting to win.
Gotcha. Well, you aimed for the tie. It certainly happened. You kept the pressure on them. Sebek, what do you think?
Yeah, they play pretty heavy defense. I think Red's really good for teams who want to play heavy defense. It's pretty hard to penetrate, even with that the recent addition into the low bridge in Red base. I think we could have probably played better overall as a team. I don't think I played particularly well. But I think over the course of a series, if those lines were to play again for the entire series, I would still expect us to win. But on the day, I guess we didn't manage it.
You know, there was one thought that was going through my mind. I'll just share this, and then I'm going to pass the floor over to Veritas. I know he has a few questions for you guys. iLogic, before this game, ended up spending, a very uncasual hour and a half practicing. That was their priority, even over anything. Versus Sebek, I know that the two of your players showed up about 2 minutes or 3 minutes before the game began. Do you think that casual idea had something to do with it? Were you guys sort of expecting a walkover of this team, and then sort of surprised?
Did you guys not see the players over there? Not to cut in, but I mean, let's be real here. This wasn't CaDF versus iLogic. It was a great game. But this was CaDF versus 4 really good players. No one thought we were just going to roll over them.
I was a little surprised how well El Diablo and Dream played. They were equal to CaDF.
Yeah. Like after our game versus yesterday, I pretty much outright said that I would not be surprised at all if all of the ringers for iLogic showed up to play us today, and lo and behold, it happened. Techman in particular is pretty notorious for not playing Spark ever, except for league games. So I think we all fully expect him to never show up until we have to play a game. But
I have to,
aside from that, no. I think a few of us were actually on quite a bit earlier than the game, playing a few games. I think Astrak and Pirate Man and Goobs, I think Turbo played a little bit. I know I played a little. But no, we didn't take them lightly. We didn't really expect to win. It's just, I guess, how we are.
Bitch,
right.
Can I step in here?
Of course.
I noticed Turbo was getting raped a lot. He seemed to be out of position. Why did he start and not Puffball?
Puffball usually wakes up at 4 p.m. So today he got up 5 minutes before the game. And Turbo wanted us all on Mumble, and he had issues setting up Mumble. So we decided not to go with him if we can't communicate with him.
He played well in the beginning of the game, but as it wore on, he seemed to have some mental errors.
Well, I think his style lends himself to getting raped, but I'm I'm pretty confident that he can hang in the game like that. We played him in the finals versus TBWA last season, and I think he did pretty well. He was played in the game that we won. So maybe today he wasn't playing as well as he could have, but I still think I'd still be confident to play him again versus that same line. Like I said, if those lines were to go up against each other again over the course of a series, I would expect us to win 9 times out of 10.
I would too. You didn't seem to be at your best, Sebek. I've seen you play a lot better. So with you at your best, I think CADF takes it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we were joined by El Diablo and Gar. We got Ominous's point of view from the iLogic crew on how that game went. Oh, Dream's here as well. What do you guys think of this game and how it went? And of course, the challenge that Sebek just issued. That further on, any future same lineup matches on behalf of you guys are going to be shut down pretty quickly. What do you guys think of that?
I would expect that just because we actually have not been playing, this is the first time I've really played with Gar. And with Omen, we got 4 different people. Only 2 of us actually played in the same clans. It's kind of a hard thing to just get in there and start playing smart.
I definitely
and cohesive.
I definitely think that that CADF would beat us probably every other game. I don't expect us to win. My goal, again, was to give them as hard of a time as possible. And I'm going to still continue.
El Diablo and Gar, you guys seem to rate very well. Is that just because you're all good players and that's how Spark works? Or
I feel like I was playing like shit. I'm playing on a new computer and I can't. You probably, at the very beginning of the game, I completely got owned and lost momentum right off the get-go. We were in our base 4-on-4. So, I don't feel like I really played that well.
You were splitting some impressive spreads, but you seem to eat a lot of easy crap.
Yeah. And my spreads were very gappy. Very gappy. I owned the shit out of some walls, too.
Yeah, CADF, who did you find the hardest on Illogic's team?
Personally, I find Omen to be the toughest, just because I think he plays pretty much the exact same style that I do, and I just think when you come up against someone who just plays pretty similar, they tend to kind of nullify you a little bit, maybe just counter you.
Did you guys try and not die to him? Because I saw that he was having a hard time getting med.
No, we just tended to not try and med anybody who shouldn't get a med, really. That's generally the idea.
Comment on that, because that's good how you notice that, Veritas. Actually, what I did on purpose was I tried not to kill them. I tried not to finish them off because I wanted to give my teammates as much health as possible, because I feel like I can hold my own. Well, so I purposely just I wasn't interested in taking the kills.
That makes sense.
Yeah. If you look at stats, I died the most, and I think I had the most kills.
And the most
testament to that. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, it's not really a good thing.
All right, we've heard from everybody except for Dream. What do you think, Dream?
Personally, I think that our defense is really what saved us, and that's pretty much it.
I saw Ominous make a few clutch kills that changed some pushes into CADF actually having a reset up at mid, and Gar actually came through it a couple times. So to me, they were the players on the game for Illogic.
So are you guys going to bring, I guess one of the questions that I wanted answered there is, are you guys going to bring that same lineup to the other games that you play?
I don't think it would be fair to the rest of our clanmates, to the rest of iLogic. I'm really just joining iLogic for SGL. I'm not permanently in iLogic, and I just don't think it would be fair for us to play every game. I'd like the rest of the clan to...
Did
Okay.
Dan cut out?
Oh, did I cut out?
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying that I don't think it would be fair for us to keep playing the same lineup every single game. I'm only in iLogic for this SGL, and I think the rest of the clan deserves some playing time. They deserve the experience. So I really don't even pick the lineups. It's up to Ayu and Atakan and what's best for their clan.
Well said.
Well, thanks for answering questions.
Does anybody else from the general community have one quick question that they need to ask? They feel should be asked?
How come you went clan war us?
Can you repeat that one?
How come CADF won't clan war violent?
Ooh.
Other than being terrified of a beatdown, I mean.
I guess it just gets boring day after day beating up on Swedish people. Nice.
I'm American. Come on, it's not all Swedish.
Yeah, but I played you today and you were horrible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, again, to second Veritas there, thanks again for coming out, guys. Awesome game held by all. And I think we can't wait to see the next game.
I think Knight just asked a question through text.
So
you
Knight's
got
question
paid
is...
to join iLogic. How much did you earn?
Yeah.
That was only a joke.
All right. Well, at any rate, guys, thanks for coming out. Obviously, SGL is going to be broadcast and commentated from here on out. We will be doing so on Mumble, so if you're listening to this outside of the recording, we're going to actually upload it and share it for everybody to hear. So, again, congratulations to iLogic on holding down the fort on that. Great game played.
Probably the best game of the season, too.
Season just
Thank you.
started.
I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to the V versus MM game tonight. I really am.
What time is it at?
That's going to be at 6 p.m.
Turbo, you can speak this whole time? Why didn't you say anything when Veritas was taking shots at you?
I wasn't taking shots.
Yeah, you were. That was...
He got out of position. That was it.
I'll admit, I was playing pretty bad, but
He was
I'll pick
trying
it up
to
as the
missile
season
them.
goes on.
He nailed Dream one time, low and green base. It was pretty sweet. I commented for the fans out there.
How much damage percentage did you get in missiles, Turbo?
I only hit connected on one missile.
Only 4% this game.
Was the whole commentary recorded as well during the game?
Odo kept having problems, so I'm not sure.
No, it wasn't. I think I might do that from here on out, though.
Is it still being recorded? Because I see that red dot next to your name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got your comments on there, Tyrant.
Yeah, and speak up. Sebek doesn't have to stick up for you all the time.
Hey, man. I better have my clonies back.